When it comes to punishing wrongdoers, history is full of some creative and downright disturbing methods. From ancient to modern times, the punishment of criminals has taken many forms. If you thought getting grounded or being sent to your room was a harsh punishment, think again. Here are the top 10 punishments in history you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. Number 1. Brazen Bull. The Brazen Bull is indeed one of the most gruesome and cruel forms of torture in history. It's harrowing to imagine the level of cruelty that was exhibited through the use of this device. The story of its creation by Perillos of Athens and its use by the tyrant Phalaris, who was known for his extreme cruelty, is especially chilling. How the screams of the victim were twisted into a musical experience for the bystanders is utterly horrifying. The use of the Brazen Bull during the Roman era and the Spanish Inquisition only amplifies the sheer brutality associated with this method of execution. It's particularly distressing to learn that notable figures like Pythagoras fell victim to this haunting fate. Number 2. Crushing by elephants. The punishment of being crushed by elephants, also known as gungurau, was a form of execution that was practiced in ancient India and Southeast Asia. It was typically reserved for the most heinous crimes, such as treason or taking someone's life. The punishment involved tying the condemned person to the ground and then having a trained elephant step on them with its massive foot. The weight of the elephant combined with the sharpness of its nails would crush the victim's bones and organs before eventually leading to pain. Number 3. Scaphism. The belief that scaphism was a form of poetic justice as the insects and larvae inflicted pain and ultimately led to the victim's death is profoundly disturbing. It speaks to the mentality of retribution and punishment prevalent during ancient times, wherein the suffering of the punished individual was not only physical but also symbolically connected to their crimes. Number 4. Flaying, the act of removing skin from the body, was a method of torture and execution used in various cultures throughout history. The sheer brutality of this punishment is chilling to contemplate. In some instances, flaying was carried out as a form of public spectacle. Furthermore, the psychological impact of witnessing such an extreme form of punishment is indicative of the power dynamics and fear tactics employed by those in authority. Number 5. The Catherine Wheel. The Catherine Wheel, intended to instill fear and exert control over the masses, also known as the breaking wheel, was a ghastly execution method in which the victim's limbs were broken and woven through the spokes of a large wheel. The wheel was then hoisted onto a pole and left for the elements and scavenging animals to take their toll. The excruciating pain and prolonged suffering associated with this method are profoundly distressing to contemplate. Additionally, the use of the Catherine Wheel as a public display of justice reveals the barbarity and harshness of medieval penal systems. Number 6. The Blood Eagle. The Blood Eagle, a form of execution mentioned in Nordic sagas, was a deeply terrifying and brutal method. The victim's ribs were severed from the spine and pulled outward, creating the appearance of bloodied wings. While there is historical debate about the actual use of this method, the mere mention of it in historical accounts is a testament to the chilling nature of such punishment. Additionally, the psychological impact of the Blood Eagle on both the victim and observers signifies the extreme and harrowing nature of ancient punitive practices. Number 7. Impalement. Impalement, a favorite method of execution and torture in several cultures, involved the victim being pierced through the body with a sharpened stake. The slow and agonizing nature of this punishment intended to not only kill, but also inflict prolonged suffering on the victim, serving as a warning to others. Moreover, the widespread use of impalement in various cultures illustrates the shocking uniformity of human cruelty across diverse societies and periods. Examination of these punishments can be extremely unsettling, yet it offers valuable insight into the history of human cruelty and the evolution of justice and human rights. Thank you for watching.